You can't leave yet.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Absolutely.
Oh, my kids will be so happy when I get home. They love your treats.
Aw, well, you got to take a bite of one now.
Right now?
Right now.
My doctor took away my sugar.
Oh. That makes me sad.
It is sad. That's perfect. Join us as we take you on an in-depth tour of 3 unique homes, exploring the extraordinary towns and amazing stories that Ohio has to offer.
Welcome to the all-new Haring Home Show, brought to you by My Floors.
We're here at 2346 Green Ash Court in Ashland, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Realtor Robin Walker to show us this Amish custom-built home worthy of the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. Robin, thank you so much for having us here in Ashland today.
We are in Ashland. Great location. Easy on the highway, 10 minutes to get to 71, 250, 30, all very close.
I love this street. As we pulled up, just seeing all of the homes that are on this street, this is a place I would really want to be.
These are all brand new homes. This home was built in 2019. They are all custom built homes. You're in a good neighborhood, good company.
You can tell the quality of each of these homes as you drive up. It's just there, it's apparent. It makes you want to see what's inside each home.
It definitely does, and I do this every day, but I still love going in all the new homes.
That's why we do what we do here, right?
Right.
So Robin, today we have experienced almost all the seasons. This is our 3rd home today, and I think out of 3 homes we've experienced 3 different seasons.
I don't doubt it. On my way here, I went through snow squall, and now the sun is shining, but it's still cold, and that's why we have the fire.
At least we can enjoy the fireplace.
I love it.
If the snow's gonna pour out there, go ahead.
Absolutely, nothing better.
So Robin, you know, when I came in the door and I realized that this was a brand new, nearly brand new home, my first question to you was, why is it on the market?
Well, life happens. This was their forever home, and they put every single detail you could put in a forever home. Why not? You're never gonna move. Well, why do people move? They move because of family, and their family is not local, and so they want to be by their grandkids. This is an amazing opportunity for someone to come in and get a custom home that is just over the top. I mean, no stone left unturned, no detail left untouched. It is amazing.
This is exactly the kind of new home that I would want to move into. Like you said, everything is done, it's beautiful, perfect. This is the kind of home that has livability for the long term.
Absolutely, and you know how much I love to bake. You've been able to taste some of my cookies. Well, this kitchen, I would be in here all day. I wouldn't want to leave. I mean, there's so much space. The counter space, ridiculous. It's just amazing. It's a chef's kitchen, a cook's kitchen. Anybody who loves to be in the kitchen, you're gonna love this house.
And I love to taste test. So, you know, there's plenty of room for me to hang out and join you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So you know, with the market, the way that it is right now, prices have gone up, and sometimes that can mean that a newer built home doesn't always have the quality it deserves. This home is solid.
Yes, it is. Brooke, you nailed it on the head. A lot of new builds are builder-grade materials. They can't afford to put in all the details that are in this home. There is no MDF in this home. It is solid wood trim throughout. Every little detail is just amazing. You have to come to see this home.
Give us all the details on what we have here.
This is amazing. It's a split first floor, which means that you have your guest bedrooms, kids' bedrooms on one side and your primary on the other. So you have your privacy. You have that separation so that you don't have to hear. I mean, you can hear if you want to, but you can keep everything separate. The laundry room is amazing. Your friends will envy. You have to see that. Then you have a mud room coming off the garage that is a room. Most mud rooms are like a closet or just a pass-through, this is a true mudroom. You'll love it. There's storage in the mudroom, a closet in the mudroom. You walk through, when you first come in the front door, you will notice that, well, the beautiful front porch. I can't get past the stamped concrete front porch. I absolutely love that. It just looks like real wood. It just takes your mind, just takes your breath away when you first come up and see it. And you walk in the front door, you've got a closet when you first come in that you can hang up all your coats. And then you have your bathroom for your 2 bedrooms. And then if you went to the left, there's a half bathroom for your guests. Everyone has their own bathroom. If you go into the primary bathroom, you have pocket doors going into the bathroom. You have a beautiful soaker tub, I mean amazing soaker tub, and a gorgeous walk-in shower. So you could be taking your candlelight bath and he could be taking his shower all at the same time, getting ready. You have, there's just so much more, so many details that you just have to come in to see all the details.
I am a big fan of this floor plan, but I especially love that laundry room. I geek out over getting laundry done and everything smelling great and getting put away, and that's the kind of laundry room I want to hang out in.
It is a great laundry room. I love it, absolutely love it. Hey, you know, we haven't even talked about the basement yet.
I want to hear everything.
It's amazing. There is a family room, finished, beautiful, and there is a gas fireplace there as well, amazing. And then you go into the next area and there's another full bath, bed set up for your guest. Could be a huge rec room. You could probably put a pool table, air hockey. You could have all of that down there. There's so much space. It's just amazing, just amazing. And then we need to talk about outside.
You know, I'm the wife of a concrete pro, and I noticed that that concrete out in the front you and I both love so much is in the back patio as well.
Isn't that amazing? The porch and the patio are both stamped. It is just beautiful. And then you see all the beautiful perennials that are coming up. At least they're enjoying the spring so far.
They look like it anyways.
Oh, they do. The colors are just amazing.
You can tell they've spent a lot of time on that backyard.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a backyard anyone can enjoy. So one of the things we haven't talked about yet is the garage. And it is just amazing. The high ceilings in the garage, there's so much space there. There is a little hidden gym also in the garage. So it can be a home office, or for my seller, he has it as his fishing room. He has all of his fishing tackle and he can make his own lures, and it is just an amazing room that he can go and just be in his fishing world.
I love that. You know what I would do with a space like that? I do love my Jeep, and there's always things that I would like to do to it if I had the space. I'd love to have a little retreat like that where I could work on the parts, change things out, make them all pink, put them back. You know how it is.
Yeah, absolutely, and that would be the perfect room. You would absolutely love that.
That would be great. So with us being in Ashland, we have to talk about it a little bit since it's our first time in the city of Ashland. I am a big fan of this town. There's a lot of cute shops and a lot of things happening here.
There really is. And you know, it just popped in my head. One of my favorite places to pop into is the Gleaner. It's an antique store. So if you like those little, you know, unique things that you don't find everywhere else, you should stop in there. You know, we talked about how downtown has just changed and transformed. Uniontown, great place to stop into and have a beer, have a meal. One of my favorite places, and it's been there forever, Dairy Queen. Who doesn't love Dairy Queen? And an Ashland favorite has to be the A&W place. I mean, where are you going to get a good coney like that?
That's one of my family's favorites for sure.
Absolutely. And there's so many more places to come and visit. And don't forget, coming up in June is the Balloon Festival. And if anybody knows anything about Ashland, they know that's a big deal here. You gotta come and see that.
My kids love the Ashland Parade. It's one of the biggest and the best.
It is amazing.
Robin, thank you so much for bringing us to Ashland today and showing us this beautiful home.
I'm so glad you came. If there is anyone looking for a home, you can contact us at Haring Realty. We are going to be there for you. We're going to help you get the home of your dreams.
Thank you. And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guessed A, you're right.
At My Floors, we've learned a few things in over 40 years of doing business. We've learned that when you put quality, people, and integrity above all else, it's good business. We welcome you to stop by our showroom and talk to our talented in-house designers and meet our knowledgeable contractors that take pride in their work. We have a larger selection of flooring than many of the big box stores and can upgrade any home. Our goal is to provide that personal touch without sacrificing on selection. My Floors, a family-owned business that cares about making your next remodel an experience that leaves a lasting impression.
We're at 2349 Forest Hill Circle in Mansfield, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Realtor Joe Johnson to show us this immaculate home. Joe, welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you. Give me some of that.
It's good to see you.
It's great to see you. Weather-wise, I'm not sure what's going on. Mother Nature, what did we do?
It's snowing,
we made her mad.
It's snowing, but I have
Sorry.
plans to mulch, so I don't know. It's going to be crazy out there.
We are in Ohio. It could change any time.
So we are in a beautiful neighborhood. Tell us about where we're at.
We are actually in the neighborhood of Country Meadows. It's probably one of your high-end neighborhoods in the area, and it's also located in the Ontario school system, which is probably one of the top school systems around. But what I love about this neighborhood, like when you come in down Sugar Maple, and these houses are just spectacular. You have to go through them to get to this end of the neighborhood, and it just kind of speaks for itself how unique and special this neighborhood really is.
All the homes here are towering. They're just beautiful, brick-faced. Everything about it when you drive through just screams luxury.
Big time.
So the homes in this neighborhood, they're custom built, is that right?
Oh yeah, you can tell. They all have this certain standard that all these houses match, which is beautiful. And this house, it sits right in the cul-de-sac, so you got minimal traffic, which is great in case you have children. Speaking of, the backyard options for whatever you're into. Kids, there's already a play set back there, the outdoor area for entertaining. There's actually a raised garden. There's just so much to do. Also, if you come into the garage, it's actually a heated garage, which is nice, has hot and cold water, which in these cold days wouldn't be bad if you wanted to wash your vehicle inside. So
I love all of the options and amenities you just listed. That backyard caught my eye right away, especially as a mom, seeing that it's connected to the other backyards and that it's kind of secluded in a way. I like that you can just look out, see your kids, know that they're safe. I think that's great.
yeah, well, it's a big yard to keep track of them all, but
As you walk through the grand entry, give us an idea of what you're gonna find on the first floor of this home.
well, first of all, you'll walk into a grand foyer, steps leading up to the upstairs. As you go to the left, you're going to find a nice formal living room. As you keep going, you're going to run right into a dining room that has some of those qualities like crown molding and, you know, chair rail, all that good stuff like that. Then you can come into this great room here with the gas log fireplace. You know, you come in, it's a real cozy feel. And of course the kitchen, oh my goodness.
I love that kitchen. And you know, I am not one to spend a lot of time there, but I think the appliances in there and the setup is perfect. You wouldn't have to change anything.
Oh, not a thing. It's for the sophisticated chefs that think they need everything. It does. You have 2 ovens. You have a commercial grade grill. You have, granite countertops, a humongous refrigerator, everything you need right there. Prep sink.
And you know, I noticed right away, there's a pantry with a wine fridge.
I knew you'd see that. What's nice, it's right off the kitchen because you have a real large walk-in pantry, plus that gives you extra storage. Your laundry's right there, so it can be multi-use area, which leads right to the garage.
And did I notice there's also a first floor primary suite?
Oh yes, you did. Did you happen to see the size of that closet?
You know, a closet that size gives me stars in my eyes.
Ooh, well, if it meets your criteria, then we're good. But also, the primary bathroom has a nice sized tub, one you could just love to soak in, plus a shower, plus plenty of sink and counter space, which I know is important.
You've got me pegged.
Okay. Well, I want to touch on the staircase. If you notice, it has one of those lift chairs. For these sellers, it worked out perfect. We didn't want to take it out just in case a buyer might have a need for it, but it can be taken out in a half a day. We've already got the company lined up. But anyways, as you get to the top of the steps, you're going to see an awesome, like, loft sitting area, which is ideal. What's also nice about it, it has a balcony that looks over the big vaulted ceiling great room. Well, if you notice, there's actually an option for a second primary upstairs that has an updated bathroom, full bath, but also you have another full bath along with 2 bedrooms. Plenty of space.
And that loft, my family would love it. I feel like we'd be yelling commands back and forth to each other all day long.
From the loft, you can actually see all the way down to the backyard play area, so a good way to keep an eye on your kids and then not knowing it.
So I want to talk about that basement because there is pretty much an entire other house in the basement.
Oh, absolutely. This house is just under 4,000 square feet. If you add the 2,000 finished square feet in the basement, that's 6,000 square feet. That's a lot of house. But anyways, the basement is nice and open, but what's nice about it, it's a walkout, which is, you know, if you've seen the outdoor living space, it just ties in beautifully together. But also, you have a guest suite with a full bath down there. That could be, the possibilities are endless for, let's say, another in-law suite. You have that son home from college, or just visitors over you just kind of want to separate from.
Man, I don't know if I would want to live down there myself with that bar and the game room and all the amenities the basement has to offer, or if I want to send some of my family down there.
Well, with everything it has to offer, I don't think that's necessarily punishment. Now, it's a buffer of space, which isn't always bad.
Joe, thank you so much for having us and showing us around this beautiful home.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been my pleasure. And if you need any help, or anyone needs any help, they can give me or any of our agents at Haring Realty a call, or check us up on our website.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guessed B, you got it. We're here at 110 Spruce Street in Mansfield, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Realtor Russ White, who's going to show us his very first flip home. Russ, it's so good to see you here on the show today.
Well, thanks, Brooke. It's a pleasure having you here.
So this is a unique situation, one I'm pretty excited to hear about. This is your first flip house of your own, is that right?
It is. You know, Brooke, I decided a while back, the opportunity arose. I was going to use it for a long-term rental home and decided with this market, it's time to just flip and be done.
Well, I love this house. You have set up the next buyer perfectly.
Thank you. You know, I put a lot into this home, maybe more than I should have, but my daughter kept saying, Dad, you're not going to live here, quit doing things like you are. But I wanted to make sure the family that buys this home will love the home and be happy and find the things that I did that maybe don't even show.
So today we're doing our format with you a little bit differently, and one of my favorite parts about being on this show is all the things I get to learn from you and your expertise.
Well, you know, Brooke, every realtor has those clients that have a long list of demands of things that they really want in a house. So I kind of tried to focus some of the things that I've done here to meet those demands. One of the things is you came in, you saw that beautiful kitchen, right? We gutted that kitchen down, put all new solid wood cabinetry in, new flooring, new lighting. It's just something that I took pride in and tried to get as much storage as possible for the family that's going to be living here. The refrigerator was on the back porch. We brought that into the room and made a wonderful pantry. There's just the half bath on the first floor that everybody desires. You know, I want at least 1.5 baths. Well, I've given you 2 baths, a beautiful half bath on the first floor, as well as a fully updated bathroom upstairs, including new shower with glass doors. It's beautiful.
I think you're right when you say definitely some of the things we look for the most is kitchen and bathroom. Show us a great kitchen and bathroom and you've got yourself a buyer, is that right?
Absolutely. And you know, the important things here, people want a solid home. And the first thing I did when I bought this home was I had a new roof put on the home. We've updated electric, we've done a lot of plumbing. It goes on and on, Brooke. I've actually taken 1.5 years already on this home, just slowly doing things. In the past, the windows have already been updated. The mechanicals are all solid. So I think any family that comes in is just going to appreciate all the things that have been done.
So all they have to do is figure out where they're going to lay out the furniture.
That's about it. And you know, we were even able to salvage great pocket doors between this beautiful living room and the dining room so they can close those up for privacy. There's a door to close the dining room to the kitchen. There's some little eclectic things that I've done that my wife might have scratched her head, but you know what? I think it all kind of works. I think there's just, I have a little bit of fun doing it as well.
Russ, what are some of the other things that home buyers would be looking for that you've done here?
Well, I'll tell you what, everybody wants 3 bedrooms, right? Bath and a half, 2-car garage. The list just goes down and down, checking those things off. The other nice thing this home has, it's an L-shaped property. So when you're looking out the backyard, you've got a play area for the kids. And to the other side of the garage, you've got another big area that you could have a wonderful garden. And so most people are like, one of the things I really want, I don't want neighbors on top of me. Give me some space. So as you look out this window, you'll see several houses on Glessner Avenue have been cleared away. This gives you wonderful green space, no neighbors in front of you. You've got the garage, an extra lot on that side of you. You've got a storage building here, a commercial building next to you. So, you know, you don't have neighbors. You want to sit outside and play your music, enjoy your space.
And with a yard like that, who wouldn't look forward to summertime coming?
Absolutely. You know, that'd be one of the great things to do here is really spend some time landscaping, making it what you want. Have some entertainment areas. There is actually a door that goes out to the back of the house. There's a door that goes out the side. There's a door out the living room to the front porch and from the kitchen to the front porch. So there's actually a hanging swing that I'm going to get put back up on the porch so you can just sit out, swing your evening away and enjoy it. And the wonderful thing too that I'd failed to mention, Brooke, is inside you've got so much storage space in a home this size. There's a walk-up attic. There's a basement that is very impressive. For the age of this home, there's just so much to offer. I think people will be pleasantly surprised to get in and see this home.
One of my favorite things about this home is all of the big windows and the natural light it brings in.
Yeah, Brooke, it really is pleasant. Those are sunrise windows, the same windows I have in my own home. And come to speak of it, the flooring that I laid here on the first floor, the living room and dining room, same flooring again that I put in my own home. So I tried to use quality merchandise that I think will show to the buyers. And I just hope that they will love this home as much as I've loved doing it. You know, one of the other things, Brooke, is the plaster work. Bill Angst, who's done this for many, many decades, a true craftsman, replastered the living room, dining room, the ceilings, the walls. It's just incredible the work that they do and the changes that have transformed this into such a lovely home.
For the age of this home, built in the 30s like you had mentioned, this home feels clean and new. I really like it.
Thanks, Brooke. We certainly put the effort in and it shows.
So can you tell me what would be the #1 thing a buyer would be looking for?
The #1 thing in my eyes is they're going to be so excited to know all of this can be had for under $100,000.
I love that. You're gonna get so much market potential with the amount of buyers that fit into that category looking for that price range.
Yeah, I think they're going to be very excited at that price range, and I'm just looking forward to the next family to be able to live here and enjoy themselves. And if anybody needs help, just feel free to reach out to Haring Realty, and myself or any of our other staff will certainly be happy to help them.
Russ, thank you so much. We enjoyed our time here today.
It's always a pleasure, Brooke.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you got C, you're right. To catch all of the Haring Home Show episodes, be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube.